damn okay performance of the year. 32% of the vote, and this is what I voted for. Josh Allen's divisional round versus the Chiefs, where he had 4 touchdowns, 329 yards. That was the damn okay performance of the year, according to the homies.
I don't know how it can't be.
Right?
I mean, that just was, again, we know Mahomes was great in that game too. But, I mean, Josh Allen, I think if everybody went back and you watched the highlights of the game, you'd go, oh, wait, yeah, it was Allen. Allen made more, oh, my gosh. Whoa, what a scramble. Whoa, how did he get out of that? Whoa, they pulled 2 guards and he just lowered his shoulder and ran over a linebacker and ran for 15 yards more after that. Yeah. It's like that kind of shit. Mahomes is amazing, but yes, I'm with you. I think that to me would be 1, and 2 would be the third one on our list. Aaron Donald in the Super Bowl. It would be. For where he took over and how he played in the second half of the game, I think when you take the circumstances of the game itself, the offense struggling, OBJ hurt, no Tyler Higbee, they got injuries there on that side of the ball. The defense had to step up. He had to step up, and he did. That to me would be up there.
Yeah, Aaron Donald was third. He got 14% of the vote from the homies. Jonathan Taylor's 185-yard, 5-touchdown game versus the Bills was number 2. Joe Burrow over 500 yards versus the Ravens was the 4th most. There's Mahomes.
Yeah, there it is.
For that game versus the Bills. You got some other games.
Herbert in Week 18.
Against the Raiders.
Burrow in Week 17.
Yeah.
Wow. Burrow in Week 17, as awesome as that was against the Chiefs with the 446 yards, the star of that day to me was more Jamar Chase. Yeah. I mean, the guy caught a 10-yard out route and just ran by the fastest defense in football, and they couldn't catch him. I mean, there was too many special plays there that day.
Matthew Stafford got a little love for the last drive of the Super Bowl.
He should. As clutch as it gets.
And 1 vote for any Tua game. So Tua, just pick any game, and you're going to give that the damn okay.
We didn't even talk about Josh Allen torching the Patriots like nobody else did either.
Right.
I mean, that's another one. I know it got some votes there, but I mean, nobody's ever done that to New England. 5 touchdown passes, 4 incompletions in the game, just dominate the Patriots, a defense that was top 5 all year. That was another one that's probably up in that, top of the list category for me there.
So the homies went chalk, but if it's the right answer, it's the right answer. What are you supposed to do?
You can't fight it. No, I hear you. You're right. I think it was a year where I don't think there was a ton of under the radar wow, we're really screwing this guy over or that guy, whatever. So I think we got it right. I do.
I think that's
hopefully.
Good. That's
all
good.
Right, and then you know what I got going this week, right?
What?
More medicine on my schlong to get rid of my poison ivy.
Right.
You were interested in that? No, seriously, I'm going to Combine. Going to the Combine tomorrow.
Okay.
Going to be in Indy, so we're going to do that the next 2 days. It will be a different podcast on Wednesday.
All right.
Right? We're going to have I don't think you'll be here for that.
I've got Olympics just ended, which I did that for.
You got Paralympics coming up.
Paralympics coming up here in just a few days. So yeah, I dip in for one podcast and then I dip out.
Okay.
I'll lose my tan. Next time you see me, much paler.
Yeah.
But before we go, we do have to lay one more team
I'm so sorry.
into the ground.
I forgot.
What if we forgot to do it? And there's just a dead body there laying there for another week and a half.
I know, that's not good.
It would have been bad.
It start to be smelly.
So, Kristen, if you're back there, do we have... Oh, there it is. All right. For the final time of 2022. Because the next time... No, I guess we could do it at the end of this year when teams are officially eliminated.
You're right. Don't get too deep into this.
So yeah, don't get emotional. All right. Here lie the Cincinnati Bengals, or Bengals, as you like to call them. Just a couple plays from winning it all. A team that now seems built for the long haul. Maybe Burrow and Zach were motivated by something that was much debated when I ranked them dead last in the Super Brawl. Remember that?
You did.
And people remembered that, and people tweeted me, calling me out on what a horrible last-place pick that was.
They proved you wrong.
They did prove me wrong.
They did. They're ready to brawl.
And we will do that again.
Right.
And I would imagine they're going to shoot up the rankings, even though they are now dead. So, they'll be resurrected.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so. All right. Well, see you, Bengals. It was good knowing
Bengals, you're gone.
You stayed alive longer than we thought you were.
Oh, my
gonna.
gosh. Than anyone thought.
You wouldn't die, actually.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
Like
die already.
Yeah.
I know. The Bengals are amazing. They're one of those teams that its 2 players have changed the perception of their team around completely.
And now they're a cool team.
They are.
It's like you're going to go into next year, and they're going to be people that are going to pick the Bengals.
Without a doubt. The uniforms are cool.
Yep.
Right? I mean, I know they weren't my favorite, but they did improve them with the Nikeification of what they did. And then I think, you had those 2 guys, Chase and Burrow. Yeah, Burrow he's taking that Mahomes, cool guy.
Oh, yeah.
The young kids like him. I mean, he's definitely got that angle and vibe going. I'm around my little boy and see it too much.
I would think for the next 5 years, he's going to be, top 5 cool quarterback.
Yeah.
He'll be in that. He'll be Josh Allen. You got Mahomes. You got Burrow. Yeah, I mean, like those, you look at like young people that buy the jersey.
They're going to be
He could be 3.
You're right. You'll have Kyler involved in those conversations,
slipping a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see who else. Deshaun Watson. We'll see what he comes back. I know he's got some off the field issues to deal with. But you're right. I think when you look at coolness and just like attraction to young fan and all of that, he's going to be at the top of the list.
I forgot Kirk Cousins. That's right.
What, you disrespected him? Yeah. What an asshole. One more time you did it. One more time.
Put him in the top.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.